be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Haynes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Buys a little time. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. The belly, do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring them down before the sticks.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Ray. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To throw. It's Washington. Right on the money. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooked.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Leaves it with the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That last play not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Washington. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where... Mark him down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires downfield. Makes the grab in the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the ground with the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. That one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's reeled in. It's Webb. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Washington using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to punch it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Washington. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw
into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finding an escape route. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Going to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Webb. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Keene. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Fleming. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Ray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's go. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Here we go. So the final period starts with a second down play. Black 14. Black 14. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Keene. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And to get rid of it quickly.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets enough. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Keene. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 17 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Fighting off the defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Now improvising. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big... 2nd down, now it's 3rd down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some 1st downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it to him on the screen. Quick spin on the run. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.